All right, here we go. We are ascending. Man, that looks steep. Hey there, Duff here. Happy Sunday. Today is a much better Sunday than I expected it to be. And that is because the projected path of Hurricane Dorian has made a pretty dramatic shift to the east. At this point, Southwest Florida is out of the cone of uncertainty and is looking like there's a possibility that it might not. What the heck? Okay. It looks like the hurricane may actually miss Florida completely and actually kind of hug the coast, which isn't great for the east coast of Florida, but it's better than the forecast was for sure. The bad news is it could wind up hitting the folks in South or North Carolina later next week. So definitely not good news for those people, but at least locally, the pressure appears to be off. No, there's no more gas lines. Everything seems to be functioning normally. I was actually at a Lowe's yesterday doing some stuff, and that wasn't that busy. So yes, I think the panic has subsided in my neck of the woods. Speaking of the panic, I had a couple comments on the last video where I talked about, and I demonstrated 3 or 4 of the gas lines of people that were waiting to get gas, and saying how, how people were panicked and lemming mentality. But then about 5 minutes later, after I said that, I also did mention that I did get gas myself a day prior. I guess in my mind, the difference was it was part of I was running errands and I needed to get gas, and that was part of quantified that differently in my head. But I can see from the outside where that would look like it's just the same thing. I was getting supplies that potentially would be used for a hurricane. So some people called me out on that, so I guess justifiably so. I obviously am not immune to making mistakes or saying something incorrectly. I do it all the time. Speaking of mistakes, another mistake was in the videos that I've shot on the 16X and comparing it to the Nick, I said multiple times how the Nikola is a 17-inch wheel and the 16X is a 16-inch wheel. Well, that's actually incorrect. When the Nikola was introduced, it was advertised as a 17-inch wheel. That registered in my head as, okay, Nikola 17-inch, the 16X is a 16-inch. Well, actually, the Nikola is a 16-inch wheel as well. It was originally advertised as a 17-inch wheel because of the large tire, which gives it a practical diameter of 17 inches. But when you look at both wheels have a 16x3 tire on them. So they have an identical size tire on them. So they are identical wheels, hence why they are direct one-to-one competitors of each other. So I had one commenter, and also Marty pointed that out in the comments of the video that I most recently did. So there you go, making more mistakes. So anyways, what I'm doing is I'm going down to Marco. I have the 16X in the cab here with me, and in the back of the truck I have the Pint and the One Wheel XR. We're going to be doing some hill testing. This might actually turn into 2 different videos, one just based on the one wheel side of the house and the other one on the 16X, because I've learned that people don't necessarily like mixing PEVs. You wind up turning off both segments of the hobby. It's kind of weird. So yeah, we're gonna try the one wheels on the hill, something I've never done. Because specifically the Pint doesn't have great range, I'm gonna try to park closer to the hill area, and then we will see what happens. Should be fun. I pulled off at the street that intersects with Indian Hill. Pulled off to the side of the road. All right, I was just talking to a lady about, she saw me on the one wheel and she parked her car right here and turned it off and was just talking to me about one wheels and the electric unicycles. She thought it was amazing. And she said she wants to get a one wheel now. I'm like, okay, go for it. It's probably easier to learn than the EUC. All right, so here we are on the 16X, and I'm gonna have to keep checking the damn battery, see how much battery I have left. We're gonna go over Indian Hill. I expect it to have no problems whatsoever. Zipping back and forth. All right, here we go. Unlike the one wheel, I am going to try to push the speed. Now this is the one situation where me not normally having my legs on the case of the wheel works against me, because I can't get as much lean in. I could squeeze in and do it, I guess, but yeah, hill climbing is the one spot where you want to definitely have your lower legs engaged with the wheel. It's helpful for climbing. Hence the invention of Matthias's power pads. All right, here we go. Back up. Let's try to lean. I'm trying to squeeze it with my... That feels awkward as hell. I'd rather just lean out in front of it. Okay, as expected, no problem. Let's see, I need to get wheel log up though. Let me get wheel log up. All right, just had a guy running past me, going up the hill. That is hardcore training, hardcore. Okay, so the wheel's at 38 degrees C after that back and forth. Oh, he didn't go to the very top. He did turn off there to the right, but that's still a hell of a climb. Pisses me off that the transmitter's almost dead. Pisses me off. All right, so of course, any high performance EUC, the Nikola, the 16X, MSX, 18XL, they can all handle this terrain no problem. Not that I expected it to be a problem. Okay, so now that we've done the Indian Hill test, we're gonna head out to some of the surrounding area. Kind of ride at a moderately aggressive speed up and down the hills and see how the 16X feels. Feeling good. Feeling really good. So of course I've been getting a lot of requests to compare the Nikola, in my case the Nikola Plus, with the 16X, and I've also gotten some requests to compare the 16X to the 18XL. I have an 18L, but I do have the 18XL batteries in it. I have the 18XL pedals, so I effectively have an 18XL, more or less. So people are interested in a comparison between those three wheels. So I'll do my best to do it. I'll do my best to make that comparison. But the more I ride the 16X, the more I like it. I really do. But I have to get some more testing time in and some more thought to give you the most accurate comparison that I can regarding the two wheels. Power to me seems very, very close. Between the Nikola and the 16X, very close. Keep in mind the 16X is only a 84 volt wheel, whereas my Nikola is 100 volt, which helps it on the top end. You know, my Nikola has gone as fast as 37.5 miles an hour, thanks to Daniel, whereas this, I haven't taken the 16X over 29 miles an hour, and I don't really think I'm going to, because that's not really something that I need to do in my normal riding activities. I was trying to look for a brand name on this tire that I put on. I don't see a brand name, so I don't know what the heck brand of tire this is. It definitely isn't a CSX, but I do not know what brand of tire is on here. All right, so this ride's gonna be more abbreviated than I hoped because of the transmitter battery being low on the road go. Really don't wanna have to manually hold the GoPro 3 camera to do the rest of the video, so I got the information that I need. The wheel is up to 47 degrees Celsius with this up and down hill riding. Doesn't seem to care about it at all. All right, looks like I have a thread of battery left on the road go. So we're gonna quit while we're ahead. Fun little ride on all 3 vehicles. It's getting hot too, so another reason to pack it in, but a lot of fun. I might get it back out later on today.
Please decelerate.
Just make sure it's really turned off. I might get back out later today, we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. If you found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. One wheel 16X outro. That's all I got for you for now. Fun little ride down here in Marco. As expected, the 16X performed admirably on the hilly terrain, which I expected. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below about the 16X. Let me know stuff that you might want me to test or look at or give you more opinions about. Like I said, I am in the process of trying to formulate a pretty comprehensive comparison between this, the Nikola, and my 18L/XL. But yeah, that'll be coming. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. This is my second outro, so I'm not sure if I'm repeating myself. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're going to subscribe, might as well hit that notify bell that's over there. And that's all I have for you for now. Until next time, Duffman out. Yeah, guys, it's no wonder that I misspeak sometimes. It's not like I'm working off of a script. I don't like just show you footage and talk over it or anything like that. You know, it's all spur of the moment. So you get the good, the bad, and the ugly. Just the way I roll. Sweating, ample sweating.